Hello, friends. I'm back. It's been a little while. Been doing some procrastinating on this, but also just been enjoying life. I've been healthy and it's been nice outside, so I've been running around a bunch. Also, I've been having some technical difficulties with this video because I want to put a bunch of pictures in, and it took me a little while to figure out how to do that. So, this is the Make-A-Wish video. Welcome. Maybe should have led with that, but yeah. So this is going to be a happier video than the past couple of videos. Definitely, it's pretty low bar. Although those videos I'm very proud of, and I'm very grateful for all the people who took the time to watch those videos. If you want to see them and haven't seen them yet, I'll put a link to the playlist in the description, and you can check it out. So, but for today, we're doing the Make-A-Wish video. So, basically what happened after I got out of the hospital in Florida, out of the ICU in Florida, things were a lot better, but I still, was pretty weak. So, it took a while to work myself up and planned the Make-A-Wish trip, which is extremely exciting for all of us. And so in deciding about my Make-A-Wish, and this is one of the big things about that I'm very grateful for Make-A-Wish, is while I was in the hospital, it was kind of hard to look forward to things. It was just day after day of just brutal pain, nausea, and just not really knowing what was going to happen to you. Having a Make-A-Wish and just being able to think about what I could do helped a lot. And it really raised my spirits while I was in the hospital. Because, I could do anything. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I could dream really about a bunch of the really cool things that, I might not be able to do otherwise. I got to use my imagination. And when I finally decided what I was going to do, which really didn't take long because it's not every year that there's a World Cup in Brazil, of all places. Even if the World Cup wasn't in Brazil, I probably would have wanted to go, but it being in Brazil, my mom's from Brazil. It's the biggest soccer footballing country in the world. It there's a no doubter. So once I was able to make that decision, it was just something to look forward to. It's like, hey, once I beat this, once I get out of here, and feel better, I have this incredible experience to look forward to. And that really helps you get through the days. And then you can talk to the nurses about this is my plan for my Make-A-Wish. And then, since my family got to go with me, could be excited with them and they could be excited with me. And, one of the really difficult things about being sick is the fact that people that really care about you are sad to see you in such a bad place. So to see them happy about this awesome opportunity that I was given, that really felt very good at a very difficult time. So I made my wish in the hospital, and then I moved from Florida to New York after junior year of high school. So I got to spend senior year back at my childhood home in New York with all my friends, which going to Brazil for the World Cup was great, but being able to spend that senior year with all my best friends was really special too. I thank my parents a lot for that. So moved back to New York, and I had to switch Make-A-Wish teams. I had people with me in Florida, and then they had to transfer it to the New York people. And my gosh, the day they came to basically give me my itinerary for my wish, I was a kid on Christmas. The smile on my face. I'm gonna post some pictures of what I looked like. It was I was with my family and my friend Seth, and it is really looking back at those pictures every single time. It's hilarious, and it just makes me so happy to see how happy I was. Um, yeah. So um, basically, the idea for the how the trip was going to work was I was going to go with my family, my brother and my parents. We were going to fly to a city in Brazil called Curitiba, which I had never been to before, even though I've been to Brazil. And we were going to see two games there, and we would be with a group of other Make-A-Wish kids. So the day that the day of my flight, as you can imagine, I was in a very excited mood. Make-A-Wish, they're amazing. They sent a limo to pick me and my family up from my house and take us to the airport. And this is the one time I would have rather gone to like JFK or LaGuardia, because that's a longer drive and I could just hang out in the limo longer. But we went to the local airport, so it was like half an hour. And I'd never been in a limo before. I wanted to, soak it on. But no, it's fine. So we get to the airport, and we fly down to Florida, and Make-A-Wish had a letter. Somehow they got a letter to the pilot of the plane, and they were like, oh, there's a Make-A-Wish kid on the flight, like, just, and my brother and I got to check the cockpit of the plane out after the flight, which was like, it was just cool in general, but my brother is really into planes. He did the flight simulator thing, so he was all about it. He thought it was really, really cool. And I have some really, really horrible pictures with a ton of glare in it of me taking pictures in the cockpit, but yeah, it was really cool. And so eventually we get to Curitiba, and it was a cool city. I'd never been there before, so we get to the hotel, and I meet all these other Make-A-Wish kids, and they're all wonderful, wonderful kids. And I have a bunch of pictures with them, but I don't really know if I should be posting those, so I'm not. But no, they're really a lot of incredible kids, and all very nice. Families are very nice. Even though one of them is a Man United fan, which I'll go in fast. So one of the things that I really loved to do while I was in Brazil was just take pictures with fans of a bunch of different countries. So while I was at the airport waiting for flights and stuff, I would just go up to people and be like, hey, can I get a picture? If you have a flag, can we hold the flag and take a picture? So I'm going to be putting a bunch of pictures up of me, hanging with other people and, trying to get all the countries. I don't know if I got them, but all of them, but I got quite a few. And yeah, so normally I wouldn't be the type of person to do something like that, because I'm like very shy, and yeah, I just wouldn't like poke people, but I was just in such a great mood that that I didn't really care, I guess. And like people at the airport, they're like, oh, what the hell, like sure, like I'm not doing anything. It wasn't getting in their way. And so my family, we hung out in Brazil for a little bit, walked around, explored the city, took pictures with the people, and in traditional Brazilian fashion, went to a churrasco and got a bunch of great Brazilian food. Brazilians are known for their barbecue. And so posted a couple of pictures of me eating things and being very happy about it. Yeah, and then I believe I went to the first game I went to was Iran versus Nigeria. And for coming from the United States, I've been to a couple soccer games, a couple like preseason friendlies between like European teams. I think one MLS game, but like the quality of soccer in the United States, is not great. Now Iran Nigeria is like not the best football match you could possibly see, but a World Cup game in Brazil, it was incredible. So I have a bunch of pictures from that, and I got to go in like a VIP zone, and I mean the VIP zone is literally just like bars, I guess. Um, so yeah, it was really cool. And one of the really, really cool things about that game was I had taken a picture with a couple from Iran at one of the airports that I was at. And then in a different city for that game, met the same couple and we took another picture. So I'll put both pictures up. It was amazing. And they looked great. They had like really cool face paint and stuff like that. And got a really nice picture. So that game was awesome. Then I don't know if it was in between games, but at one point we went to Porto Alegre, where my mom is from, and visited family and friends. And might have had a couple drinks with with my friends, but that wasn't part of the Make a Wish experience. The just and drinking age there is not 21, so yeah, a little bit more free to explore that area. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. And then I got to see the other game, and the other game was Honduras versus Venezuela, and that one I think was a little bit more fun. It was at night, and the fans had a bunch of uh, songs they were singing, and I think one of the times when their goal was scored, people just throw their beer in the air and stuff like that. And I got a beer shower, so. But yeah, it was really cool. My two World Cup games, they're really, really incredible experience. And I try to have pictures from both of those, and then a bunch of pictures of me, with people. And then, you know, as far as my Make Wish, that was it, I believe. Yeah, it didn't need doesn't there doesn't need to be any more. That was fantastic, and I got to enjoy all of that with my family, which is very special. Because like even though I, went through, you know, the hardest part of things, and having to be, in the hospital and in pain and surgery and all that. It was very difficult for my family, and that's one thing I've learned about being sick is like it's very hard on me, but it's also very difficult for the people who are close to you and who love you and care about you. And I couldn't imagine how much it would hurt me to see somebody that I really care about go through the things that I did. So they really earned it as well, and I'm glad they were able to enjoy it with me. Um, yeah, and I mean, I think that just kind of brings me to the thank you Make a Wish part. I am so grateful that they gave me this experience, and just every step of the way, it was like in the hospital. It was just such a pick me up to be given the opportunity to have an amazing experience like this, and to be able to be creative and be able to look forward to it. Um, when things were really, really difficult, it really was a light that I could kind of go towards. And just, Make a Wish as a whole, oh, I would say I'm probably one of the luckier ones, when it comes to people who get Make a Wishes. Um, I got close to dying, but where I am right now, it's not like I have a time limit on my lifespan. I'm healthy, even though I've struggled a lot, even since then. Um, but it's, there's a lot of people who get make-a-wishes that, aren't as fortunate as I am. And to have to be able to have an experience that special, um, and you know everybody has special experience. It's just one that you would never, not never, but it would be very difficult to do. Even if life was good for me and I wasn't sick and could do everything. It would still be really difficult for me to make a trip to Brazil for the World Cup with my family work. That'd be a lot, and um, yeah, even if everything going right in my life, I don't know if that's possible. So to be given the to be giving that experience, um, it just I'm looking for the words. It's Illness takes a lot away from your life, and there's a lot of things you have to accept that just won't be the same. And I'm relatively fortunate that I can do a lot of the things that I do now. Um, and where I was going with people who get make wishes who aren't as fortunate as I am is, some people don't have the opportunity to live a full life, to have all those moments of joy, have those wonderful experiences that make life wonderful and worth living, um, because their time is short or it's just so painful all the time. Um, so, Make a Wish giving people the opportunity to do something that, you know, is so special that you might not have even been able to do it if everything had gone right in life. I think is very special, um, and I'm extremely appreciative of Make a Wish personally for my experience. But knowing how many other people have suffered so much, how many other families have suffered so much, to be able to to be able to have moments of joy and to share that with your family, regardless of all the chaos that might be going on in a person's life with illness. That's an extremely special thing, and no medicine can really give you that, and no specialist doctor, nothing. Like, you can't give that. So it's some before I got ill, I thought Make a Wish was a nice thing, but it's really, like, it's priceless you know what they do for people. Um, and hey, if you're looking to donate, salesman mode. If you're looking to donate to a good cause, Make a Wish is really a great thing. So, yeah, that's my Make a Wish experience. It was really really wonderful. And thank you so much to everybody at Make a Wish. Thank you to my family, for helping me through all the hard times before and after that. And you deserved that trip as much as I did. Yeah, it was really really wonderful. So that is my Make a Wish experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure there's a bunch of other videos of people you can watch talking about their Make a Wish experience, and they might have better pictures than I do, or videos, or might be more creative with their wish. Although I thought mine was pretty cool. Where am I gonna go from here? So. It's been a little while since I've uploaded any videos about my Crohn story, and hopefully I can get back on track with uploading a little bit more regularly. but I still have a lot to share about, my experience with illness, and I'm trying to think about how to share it, because a lot of it took place over a very long period of time, and it's hard to you know it's hard to convey that experience when it takes place over a longer period of time. But I think I'll probably pick up with senior year of high school, freshman year of college. And there are some happy things there. There are some not so great things, but it's all part of the experience, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with everybody and getting back to making these videos. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and hopefully you'll be seeing my face again soon with more videos. Bye.